Different routes than we normally take to avoid traffic. I actually keep a bag of salt and a shovel in my car because I drive a Mustang, so...
adding additional rail cars, for example, and additional buses out on the street.
And while some folks may get out of work early today or get to stay home tomorrow, others have to show up regardless. Some are preparing.
Watch as we expose ourselves to a white hell. Oh, good grief! Icy and stinging, it lashes me in the face. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at this. See the pretty pattern that the overnight snow left on our screen door. Let's see what happens now. Whew. Eesh. My goodness. Whew. And here's the front of our house. And this is what our neighbor did for us with a snowblower. This is a long driveway, which I did not have to dig up today. With our trash can provided for perspective, you can see how much snow I would have had to dig up. Up against the back of our house we have a snowdrift at least 3 feet high at its highest spot. And this is what impresses us the most. I'm going into the backyard now, and the snow has piled up into a huge drift against our 6-foot fence. Oh, and this is what the other angle does not show. It shows this. The other angle showed the snow going up against the fence, but as you can see, the snow stopped just short of the fence and created this kind of like effect like a breaking wave. And once we open the garage door, we observe a 2.5-foot icon of snow sticking up from the floor. The excavation of our home begins. You begin to learn fairly quickly that you cannot take the snow from the bottom with the shovel and expect to scoop it up. There's just too much. You've got to go in layers. So far, so good. One thing you also want to do is you want to tackle the snow when it's still soft. You don't want a few days to go by and wait for this stuff to thaw. Then it becomes really, really heavy to lift up. But as you can see, a little bit of patience, and you just keep your wind and don't lose your wind. Snow shoveling isn't that bad. But this is pretty. This almost makes the snow worth it. In fact, it does. As you can see, we have had just a little bit of thaw from what sunlight we received today. Isn't that something?